Hello, so this is a quick short video just on refilling the water system up after its winter layup. I appreciate if you're not new to the game, this will be like teaching you how to suck eggs, but basically a lot of people don't know the best way to do it. And again, this is only my way of doing it, but I think I'm pretty safe in doing it now. We're towards the end of March. Even if there's a frost now, it's going to be a very minor one, and where we park, we're sheltered between two houses. So I'm going to put a bit of water in and get the air out of the system, and hopefully if you don't know what you're doing, this might help you. Right, so for the process of the video, I'm not going to use a hose pipe to fill the van because we don't tend to travel with a lot of water in the van anyway. You'll find out yourself what suits you. If you're going to go off grid for a long time and you don't think you can get water, then by all means you fill up 90 litres and travel with it. We tend to know what we're doing, so I'll only put 20 litres in to leave home, and then when we get to a site or whatever, we'll top up. If you're going to use a hose pipe, they do recommend you use food grade hose, which I think is a blue colour, if you're going to drink the water. We don't drink out of the system in the van. We use it for washing up, showering, or brushing our teeth is about the most we do. Plus I don't carry a hose pipe, I use a watering can, and I appreciate it's a lot of journeys, but I like to get my steps in as I'm walking around the site, and it's just easier for me. So I've always used a can, fill up, carry as little as I can. If we're going to do off grid for 2 or 3 days, I'll spend the morning of the last day when we've been on a site filling up, even if it takes 10 journeys. That's just what I do. So for this video, I'm only going to stick enough in the van to just basically pressurise the system and get all the air out. Okay, so first job is obviously, while it's been winterised, I've left the boiler open, so I'm going to close that up. The tap's open. Don't be an idiot like me and forget to close your cold water tap. All that water I've just put in has now come out. Even experienced people make mistakes. Okay, so I've put about 28 litres in for the amount of trips I did, even allowing for spillages and me leaving the tap open. There's a good 20 litres in there. So first thing you need to do is remember, close all your taps because the boiler's got to fill up first. So as soon as we kick the pump on, you should hear the pump, but obviously don't forget I've boxed it in so it'll be a lot quieter. So we're going to let the system pressurise, fill the boiler, and then we'll do the taps one at a time. I hear no pump.
I can hear something.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Ears like this and I can't hear anything. I can now. It's a lot quieter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. You might be able to hear it.
It's a lot quieter. Don't forget, obviously, as well as being boxed in, there's also stuff packed around it now. Here now, perfectly. What you can possibly hear now is the tone of the pump is slightly getting louder as it's filling the system. Don't forget, it's got to pressurise. I drained everything out. So it's filling the boiler at the moment and all the lines as far as it can do. As soon as that stops is when I'll attempt to actually bleed the taps, because if you try and open a tap now while the pump's running, it's just detrimental. There we go, the pump has stopped now. So the boiler itself is full, and now all we've got to do is evacuate the air from each tap at a time. Now, through no process other than this is what I do, I'm going to do the furthest one away from the pump first, which is going to be the kitchen one. So we're just going to open the tap, the pump will come on.
That's in the cold.
That's the cold, yeah, obviously. There's no air in there. It's basically pressurised it up to the back of the tap anyway, so it's not spitting and farting like they normally would. You can hear the pump running, and then the pump cuts out, the system's pressurised. If you do it from the hot side, although we haven't got hot water, this will still fetch it from the boiler, and then the boiler will fill up. Obviously that made Heather jump because the hot side isn't pressurised. I should have warned you there.
No, that's probably not a bad thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's far better telling us that and people seeing.
Yeah. Maybe I should have opened the tap a bit gentler. As we see there, the hot tap takes a longer time to pressurise because it's not permanently under pressure. And obviously there's no hot water in this because the boiler isn't on. But there we go, air is out of that one as well. Right, cold one. This one will be fully pressurised anyway because it's such a short run, and as we know the cold's already pressurised to the tap. There we go. Pump's turned off. Hot one, I'm hoping it doesn't spurt on this, but we'll be very careful this time. Yeah, hot one's got a bit of air in it, but we're all good. Knock that off. Pump goes off. Okay, last one in this van is obviously the toilet, which is fed from the cold water tank. There is no top tank in this van. It's literally an electric press. I've left the trapdoor shut so we can see that water is going in. Again, it's that simple. I'll put some more down. You can hear the pump. The flush works, the pump works, and we've got water spinning around in there. Righto, so basically that was it. Quick video on how to repressurise the system. The only thing I may try different next time, this is a new van to me as well, is when we got the massive spurt of air when we opened the hot tap, possibly I may try running the pump up with the boiler filling with the hot tap open, but I can't tell you that now because the system's pressurised. So it was a bit of entertainment though, wasn't it, watching Heather jump when the water...
I don't think I swore.
No, when the air came out. But anyway, just goes to show they're all a bit different, but find your own way with it. But basically all I'm saying is don't open all the taps in one go and expect it to work straight away. One at a time, get the air out, get the boiler filled first, and you're good to go. All I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn the pump off, but I'm going to leave the system with water in. As I say, I don't think we're going to get a frost bad enough. All I'm going to do is empty the grey waste port, leave that open so that there's no water sitting in the thing. And there we go. We'll see you on another video. Thanks for watching.